Hi, hello. It's been a little while since I did one of these, but it's time again. I have a full basket of all different colors chenille yarn. I have a crochet pattern that I'm going to be making a bunch of the same pattern of. It is the little no-sew Stegosaurus by Nooks Hooks. And I've got an audiobook ready. This time the audiobook is going to be A Wizard's Guide to Defensive Baking by T. Kingfisher. The book is 8 hours and 30 minutes, so we're going to see how many of these little Stegosaurus plushies I can make in 8 hours and 30 minutes. I've just grabbed a ton of colors and I'm going to see what I feel like doing for the combination of the body and the spikes. I'm choosing to do the version where you put the spikes on afterwards. I think it looks a little bit better than the bobble stitches. It might be a bit more effort, but that's okay. If it looks better, it's better. Okay, so guess how many I could make. I'll let you know how long it took me to make the first one, so you can do some math afterwards. The math is never actually accurate, trust me, it isn't. And I'll update you with what I think of the book. That's how these go. I'm gonna start the first one and start the book and see how it goes. Okay, purple guy. I don't think I'm doing the spikes exactly the way I'm supposed to, but they are cute. I'm actually going to put a 5th. I think they look better with 5. The pattern says 4, but I think the space needs an extra. I'm doing that right now. Pattern is fine. It came out a little bit lopsided, so I needed to make some alterations, but that might be my hook size, my yarn, my tension, whatever. Book, also fine. I like magic. That is simple, so defensive baking, very good. Starts off kind of, I don't know, it starts off right in the plot. So there's not really much for me to say yet. There we go. 5th spike. This goes. Oh, I see why they cut the yarn between every spike and then move over more than a full row, and I just go in a straight line. Well, that makes sense. I like it this way, so I'm gonna keep doing this. But that took about 30 minutes, so should be quite a few of them. Little fella, little chunky boy. I'm gonna take a break to run to the store real quick so I can have dinner later. His leggies. He's got a bit of scoliosis going on. I'll figure out how to fix that. There you go. Bent into place. Hi, Neo. A little creature. Baby. Yeah, I'll update you when the next one, or the next ones are done. Maybe I'll make a few bodies in a row and then put on the spikes all at the end. A little group of them. 6 hours, 57 minutes left in the book. Wow. So far I'm having a lot of, goddamn, these people are useless. But for the type of like time era world building they're in, that makes a lot of sense. And also a lot of them, these kids are really up to a lot, but again, that makes a lot of sense for the time era world building stuff, and also the fact that this is, I'm pretty sure, a young adult novel. So then, of course, the kids are up to a lot. It's a book for kids. What color do we do next? I'm thinking orange? Maybe not. Do I have that darker yellow in here? I do. Okay, wonderful. This yellow. And then with the regular yellow, yes. And then also the reverse, probably. Sure. I'll also get ready the speckled options because those are usually kind of popular, and I'll see if this one makes one. Organize my basket for ease of grabbing. I'll do all of the bodies in order and then put on the spikes again. These are more straight. I've fixed the pattern to do what I want it to do. This one's also fine though. Like, it's just me with my perfectionistic tendencies looking at him. He's cute. They're all cute. And they make a nice little pyramid. I'm gonna grab myself a little snack and then continue. Okay, hi. I have this, the dino base. One of them. And let's see, 6 hours, 35 minutes left in the book. I'm gonna stop here for today because I can tell that I'm losing focus. Not on the crocheting, but on the listening. And I actually quite like this book, so I want to pay attention properly and get all of the little details. I'll continue tomorrow in the morning. Bye-bye. Hi, hello. It's Sunday now and it's already in the afternoon because I got a little sidetracked. I will get back to making the little dinos in a minute. Yesterday I finished these two. And then I went to work, and after work, Ross from the We Yarn Company had an open studio event, and that was until 7, work finished at 5 something. So I managed to catch the butt end of the event, and I bought this yarn. It's an Aran weight yarn, so I was like, oh, something thicker than sock yarn. I can make a beanie. And then I'm double stranding it with this leftover yarn that I got over Christmas time from him. I made a shawl out of it for my boyfriend's mum. And I'm just holding that together and I'm making a beanie. I think I might be making this a little bit too small, but it is very stretchy, so maybe it's okay. And if it's not, I'll frog it and I'll try again. It's very nice to work with, so that would be fine. But yeah, I woke up this morning and I was like, oh my god, I need to hold that yarn that I bought yesterday together with the purple yarn. And then I started it and it was going very smoothly, so I just continued. But now I'm out of YouTube videos to watch, and I did stop kind of on an exciting part, on like a high tension moment in the book when I went to work yesterday. I'm still not sure how much I should be like talking about what actually happens in the book when I do these things, because I don't care about spoilers if I'm watching a video about a book or like a reading vlog or something like that. But I know that some people do care, and there's people that make spoiler-free reading vlogs for that reason. I don't know how much you can share without it being a spoiler. Anyway, I'm about like uh, somewhere between 2 and 3 hours into the book, I think. And I had to go to work in like the middle of a paragraph, basically. And some stuff is happening, and it was not a very good place to stop. So I'm surprised that I didn't want to continue listening to it first thing in the morning. Well, first thing in the morning, I had to go print some more lino print cards because the ones I put at my work sold. So that was the first thing I had to do, and those are pretty much dry, so I can drop them off there tomorrow. If I looked at my schedule correctly, I don't have to leave the house tomorrow, so that will be super nice. I know I kind of did this on purpose to make the vacation seem like it lasts longer, because it does help, but I've scheduled so much stuff for the summer, and it's kind of cutting into my crafting time. It kind of is. And that's a little bit upsetting. And then I also decide sometimes that I want to play like my games for a few hours, and then suddenly crafting time is also gone. But that's fine. Okay, putting this away. Dinosaur time. Dinosaurs and book. It's so pretty. But it's very stretchy. I think it will fit because it does like this. Not sure, we'll see some other time, I guess. I will time lapse again. Yeah. Hi, hello. I have one more speckle color left to do, and then I've done all the speckles. Well, I could have also done gray, but I left that one upstairs, so we're not doing it. We got the two pink ones, and purple, and these two fellas, and these two fellas, and this fella. So 8 of them. Yo. Okay. Where do they go? In the bin. We've got 4 hours and 24 minutes left in the book. And also I finished that beanie because I'm very focused and doing what I'm supposed to be doing. It's comfy. Worth it. I'm quite proud of the decreases. I'm not that good at knitting yet. We know this probably. But this looks pretty even. So I'm happy. I'm gonna continue now. Hi. We're about this far into the current guy. 2 hours, 53 minutes left in the book. A little bit unsettling that there's basically a third of the book left, because that means that the stuff that's been wrapped up is going to be unwrapped again. I've got these fellas. Speckle, plain, plain, plain. They need their spikes. But if they have their spikes, there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And this one would be number 13. Going wonderful. I do have to take a little break soon to go past the post office. But it's raining right now, so I will wait. Yeah. I really like these little guys. They're very, very cute, very sweet. Little chunky boys. If I've done the math correctly, with the time left in the book and the time it takes to make one and all that jazz, I should have 17 at the end of this. That would be nice. That's a good amount of little guys. I'm gonna finish this one and then give all 5 of those their spikes. Pick the colors of spikes too. Like, am I giving him like, am I making these match, like this color of spikes on him and then this color of spikes on him like I did with the axolotls? Or am I doing something different? Because I think he would look cute with light green or blue. And he... no, he should definitely have the light yellow ones. We'll see. We'll also see what I do with him. Light green spikes. Yellow spikes. Choices. Hello, 2 hours and 9 minutes left in the book. We've got these 2 fellas finished up now with spikes, and these 2. And the blue one's got green speckle spikes. Cutie. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 fellas. Gotta pick out the next colors and then make more, because that's what we're doing today. Alrighty, book's finished. We've got 4 more little dino guys. And that does indeed put us at 17, if I can count right. Let's go. We've got him. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. 17 little dino guys in the 8.5 hours it took to listen to A Wizard's Guide to Defensive Baking. Took quite a while for the baking to get defensive, but oh boy, it sure did. And that was cool. I had like the last 5-ish minutes to just listen to the book because I was done putting the last spike on and weaving in ends. And I was like, it's 5 minutes and I'm gonna make another dinosaur in 5 minutes. And also I needed a moment to sit and process the end of that story because... Damn, that is a lot for a story of a 14-year-old protagonist. Nice. I think I've put it on 4.25 stars on Storygraph because it's really good, but it also had some slow bits and some parts that made me go, ugh. But that's to be expected when the protagonist is 14 years old and I am an adult. At some point, it stops being relatable and it starts being, who the fuck let these 14-year-olds do that? Which part of the lesson of the book is sometimes everything fails you and you are a 14-year-old having to do that kind of shit, but then still, you know? Also, sadly, this is one of the books where I get really, really sad that I have aphantasia, so no mental imagery. I cannot visualize or imagine anything. It is pitch black inside my skull if I close my eyes, because some of those scenes sounded like they would have looked amazing if I could just conjure them up in my brain like some people apparently can. I would like to see the end of the final battle that I'm not gonna explain to you because I think it would have looked really cool. But I guess I won't see that unless someone's drawn it. I'll go have a look if someone's drawn it. That might be nice for me. Time to take pictures of these guys and put them in a storage bin and then see what I'm making next. Thank you for joining. Have you read this book? Did you like it? Are there any other books by T.K. Kingfisher? No, just T. Kingfisher. It's TK as in T. Kingfisher. That's how it was on the thing. Okay. Any other books by this author that you recommend? Because I know that they've written a metric fuck ton of books and a bunch of different like styles and stories and stuff. And I know some people are really big fans. So willing to try more because this was good. This was fun. Also, if you have a plushy pattern that is market preppy, like this, that you think I could make a couple or a bunch of during an audiobook, let me know. I might like the pattern and do it. I've got a few that I want to do for my own patterns. Strawberry Mouse and a Goblin, definitely. I think I've got enough baby Cthulhu's to last me the next couple of years, so I'm not doing those, but there's always more books for me to listen to, especially now that I'm way behind on my reading goal. So I'll see if I think of something else to do. Yes, thank you. See you next time. Bye.